No, it's not going to be enough for him to ult, as Darius does get his ult off in return. Number's going to get taken out pretty easily as the chase goes on for Prince Marif. He may be chased into his turret. The Q going out for Touch Your Kid's not powerful enough. He's not the one getting all the farm. Would have been better for Darius to throw out a Q, but Darius actually backed off considering his low health. With nobody left to defend this turret, they are going to give this turret to Jeremy Carlshow. 12-3 as it stands. Looks like NZAAC are going to have a tough time in the late game. Already a 10k gold lead, and you guys know what that means. That basically means the game is over. At a 10k gold lead, that is it. But yeah, there's always that chance to come back. It's not too much of a gold lead in terms of kills, but it is in terms of farm. Look at that. 40 farm difference up at top lane. Gangplank doing amazingly with his parlay, with his auto attacks, getting that gold out. And of course, this parlay gives extra gold when it does kill a minion. Bino only sitting at 48, completely shut down compared to Hecarim's 85. In comes Vi as, speak of the devil, getting excessive force off and an ignite. If she does flash into another excessive force, this could be a kill, but no, not going to be enough for it. Her flashes actually is down. Her dirt. The tankiness coming out from Team Blue is just way too excessive. Easily maintaining that 10k gold gap. Look at Varaxel's burst. Barely, no, just nearly picking off Prince Mara, but he does manage to jump away on Numbers Lock. Going back to the items, have we seen a Black Cleaver finish? There is one on Kha'Zix, and it's pretty close to it on Darius as well. Varaxel is focusing on trying to get his burst, but that Ignite's going to take him down. His escape is not going to be enough, and Numbers barely getting out of there with a little bit of heal. Swain has not finished his, whatever he's trying to go for with that catalyst. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Rod of Ages, but usually the drop-off point is 15 minutes for a Rod of Ages, so 18 minutes in, the Rod of Ages has not been purchased. He's very, very, very close to it though. Let's see what he's floating. Only 200. But considering he does have the blasting one, he is pretty damn close. Cogmore looking to get a BT early on in the game. I would have thought he focused on getting out a little bit more attack speed, considering he's based on range. But he does have actives and passives. He does have abilities that give him a little bit more attack speed. I think Nunu's going to go for a catalyst as well. Oh, no, I'm not entirely sure. He's just got a Ruby Crystal and a Sapphire. 14-4 as it stands now. 12k gold gap. Waiting for the timer. It's got to be 20k. And Hecarim is going to start building up his zeal to grab that Trinity Force. And it's not going to be an early Black Cleaver down on Darius. He's actually grabbed himself a Phage. Prince Marif having to pop his ult here. Not sure if he's going to survive this, considering Taste Their Fear is available on Varaxel. No, he's easy bait for him. Or it is going to be a trade, 4 for 1. Lolminium ulting in as Hecarim picking up a kill on Vi. Hecarim doesn't have too many places to go. Look at that, Varaxel burst. Down goes Semi-Pro. Token not going to steal that with an ult. Good guy, Token. He goes for slow and ineffective. He has got his passive available now. Doesn't manage to go after Varaxel, but the tower actually does pick up the kill on Hecarim. Purkle's going to get taken down at well, so it was a 2 for 3. But Token is left with his W being able to do so much turret damage. And yes, GPU did get the CS. Heaps worth. Look at that, 100 CS for mid lane, 30 over. It is a completely dominant game in favor of blue side. Couple of kills still on red, but just not enough to keep them in the game. Looking at those lane compositions, Kha'Zix is still a very powerful mid, and his jump can keep him away from Swain's locked. So that worked out really well in his favor. The Rod of Ages is finished on Swain now. Up at top, Gangplank versus Jax. I'm pretty sure it's just whoever is the better player because they are a very close match. And it also depends on what kind of crit and what kind of luck Gangplank gets, because his damage does scale a hell of a lot with crit. In goes the initiate from Lolminium on the numbers lock, actually pushing him to safety. Gonna keep him away. Vi hasn't finished off her Wriggles Lantern yet, just using those razors. I love doing that on Cho'Gath, grabbing the quick razors, and just staying in the jungle and getting a lot of jungle farm. Yeah, Mara, stun those minions. That's all you need. Millennium gonna see if he can go around the turret and keep them at bay, but it's not gonna be enough. In goes I'm semi-pro. I'm semi-pro. I'm Mr. Pro. Flashing in, getting a Q up, but it's not going to be enough to take him down. Surprisingly, Jax did not jump on him to finish that off. Potentially his jump was down. He's going to be focusing on a 2D force as well. Poison Shiv! Sorry, not Poison Shiv, Static Shiv. Oh, will this be a double kill for him? No. Just barely missing out on the double kill as the Devil's World's focused purely on Nunu. But it is a Static Shiv on Gangplank. What's Static Shiv? Yeah, it does 2 crits, so Static Shiv is a pretty legit Gangplank item. 40 attack speed, 6 movement speed, which does stack with a... Sorry, which does stack with his raised morale. Taste their fear, nice and available for Raxel. Actually missing the Void Spikes. Interesting that Cogmore did pick up a chain vest. Not sure what his thought patterns were for that. But he's trying to get a hell of a lot more tanky in comparison to all of these tanky 80 carries. Tanky 80 melee carries on blue team. So I'm guessing he looks to tank up, but his team should be there to support him, should be there to keep him safe. That should be enough to keep him alive. And yes, it is going to be a catalyst on Nunu. Perhaps focusing on a Banshee's Veil to keep his team in the running. Pantheon going to come in here for a tower jump. He's going to jump on ineffective, getting the stunner, popping ineffective's passive. We'll see it's going to be enough with I Mr. Pro to get a kill. Yes, it is, just barely. Very good kill on Cogwell, getting enough turret damage off of him, and Purple's going to get taken down by a Vial. Little minions in there with very low health. Red could easily come out on top of this. It is a 3v2, so decently on top of it. In comes Darius, seeing if he can dunk a few last remaining people. Stun will go off for Prince Maraf here, and I think they will be able to get a kill off on Token. Yes, excessive force going down on Token. He's not going to be able to survive all of that burst damage coming out. Cogball pointing it out. Blue team in just being way too cocky, running right into that turret, not even caring about the damage they're receiving. Pantheon going in for a YOLO jump apparently. Wilden's Mail now on Vi, and it is going to be a chain vest on both Numbers Lock and on Prince Marth. So overall Team NZAAC are going to tank up significantly to deal with all the AD coming out from Team Blue, which could work out for them. If enough armor is picked up by Team Red, then Team Blue will just do nothing, no matter how fed they are. But I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix will still do whatever he wants to do. Especially considering there are 3 black cleavers, and it may not do enough, but they will have armor to survive against them, I guess. And yeah, cheers Crash Ghost for joining in on the stream. Good night to you. A Thornmail is actually on Cogball, so he's tanked up significantly. Nobody's grabbing a Guardian and Angels yet. That could do decently against this combo as well. I would be expecting an Hourglass pretty soon coming out from Numbers Lock. Just checking on his farm, he is sitting at 800, so he's pretty far away from getting a needlessly large rod. Nobody going for Baron yet. Blue don't even care. Their damage output is decent, but it is focused on jumping on a single target. No AoE superiority on either team really, except for Numbers Lock on his team. But Numbers Lock is fairly shut down. All he has is a Rod of Ages, and he is sitting on 4 kills. And it goes a 4v5. We'll see if Team Blue is tanking out to deal with this. The first kill going down on Touch Your Kids. Token going to follow closely after. He's not going to be able to dunk the crap out of Team Red. But Ninjutsu Boy might actually survive this engage. No, not going to be enough for him. But he did tank up significantly to run away from it. And it is going to go in favor to Team Blue. To Team Jeremy Kyle Show. Surprisingly, it was a really, really great start from NZAAC. But not going to be enough to take down this tanky combo. Not going to be enough to take down the AD superiority coming out from Blue. So if you guys want to try out going against the current meta, try a fully AD tanky team and see if it works out for you. See if it takes a while for the enemy team to catch on. That oh, very good jump dodge going down from Veraxel. But yeah, see if the enemy team will tank up before you get the drop on them, because they might not be able to. Of course, if they do see it in a tournament draft match, they could put on a whole bunch of armor runes. And that would do good enough for them, but I don't think Red Team were considering the amount of damage and force that would come out from Blue Team. From Team Jeremy Kyle Show. JKS. Veraxel is spotted by this wall here. I don't think he's going to get away with a B. And maybe forced to jump out. The attacks do go down on him, and he does alt jump actually. He alt jumps. Alt jump does sort of work well for Kha'Zix, considering when you do alt, people probably cannot follow you with a jump. But there was no one there that could follow him with a jump in the first place. Pickle CS now getting up to 200 through the roof. Well, for this game anyway, sitting at 30 minutes through the roof is roughly 350 to 300. Sorry, 250 to 300. What am 350 to 300? What am I talking about? It is actually a blasting wand on Numbers Lock. Quite surprising, he did not save his money to grab a needlessly large rod and to finish off a Azoni's Hourglass. If he did go that route, he could have played the initiation role. Trinity Force finished quite a while ago on Hikaram. He's actually picked up a Glacial Shroud. Probably going to be building into an Iceborne Gauntlet like on Gangplank. But down goes Darius instantly. Darius not doing many dunks this game at all. And Little Minium getting away barely with enough health to survive. Still good burst going up from Veraxel, but I think the jump is going to go down on him from Prince Mouth. Kha'Zix in a dangerous way now. Gangplank going to join him. No, actually, surprisingly, Veraxel is just, he's focusing on just juking the crap out of them. In them bushes. Colmore's actually grabbed himself a Zeal, so maybe he's focusing on a Trinity Force as well. His build has been pretty much broken the entire game, due to the fact that he's been pushed so badly out of lane, and he's only on 97 CS. A kill going down for Jax on Kha'Zix. That is a big play for them. That is the second death of Kha'Zix the entire game, and I believe he was slightly soloed by Prince Marif. Not entirely, considering a lot of initial damage went down on him, and Veraxel is just, he was just juking the day away, didn't even care that much. Just trying to predict what these teams are going to go for. It is a double Black Cleaver on Kha'Zix, who is now going to be focusing on a most likely a Trinity Force to round out his burst. Boy looking to sport a dragon. Team Blue has not grouped up here enough to take it out. They do have the jungler there available to them. No, it's not. It's going to go to Cogmore as they move into a 3v4. The 4 run away. Scared. Red team is scared. Right now, it's still semi-blue team domination. Numbers lock getting apprehended there. Doesn't have that hourglass. Cannot survive that burst. And it is a dunk from Token. Congratulations, Token, on your second dunk of the game. Darius is actually moving in for a frozen mallet. Surprisingly not going for that Trinity Force, considering he does have a black lever. He's going to be tanking up significantly for his team. There's going to be a turret tower engaged. Purple getting focused down. He is going to jump away though. Prince Marif is taking the brunt of the damage for Team Red. And Team Blue look like they will go in and try and take the rest of this turret. Numbers lock going in for a great initiate. Kill going down for Kha'Zix on Shaxx. And Swain does actually manage to grab a kill, and he's doing well to sustain himself, but not enough for this tanky combo. They manage to get him, and they wipe out a turret as well. So it's a 2-for-1, it's a 2-for-1 exchange there, and they grab a turret and an inhibitor. Whoa! Mouse gone crazy. Jack is trying to give that Darius a penta-dunk. That would be fun to see. And it's a frozen heart down on Vi. Despite the fact that it is burst and not auto attacks that Team Blue are focusing on. There is the needlessly large rod coming out from Swain. Maybe he's confident enough to pick up a Rabadon's. I'm thinking he's going to go for Hourglass, but we'll see what decision he makes. Only 153 CS, so he's far away from making that decision. Hey, it's a Youmuu's down for Pantheon. Not common to see in Season 3. I'm thinking if Team Red can keep their Cogmore safe, which is pretty difficult considering the jump is available for Kha'Zix, then I don't know what they can do. I don't know what Team Blue could do to come back from it. Sorry, to take out Team Red if the Cogmore was kept safe. But the Cogmore has not gone for the traditional build, so he's still not doing too much damage. I'm thinking if they could sneak a Baron, they could stay in this game a little bit longer, giving them the option to change the tides. Prod of Ages is down on Nunu as well. Again, I did see a mid-Nunu the other day. Mid-Nunu is really strong. The Ice Blast deals so much damage, and he can basically spam it if he gets enough auto attacks down on the minions. This is just such a weird game that I do not know what to say about it anymore. Sword of the Occult has been purchased on Darius. He is sitting at 4 deaths though. So complete troll move from him. I'm thinking if Swain can get a pretty decent lock off and they're able to do some pokey damage. It does look like Team Blue are focusing on getting out of Baron though. If they get this Baron, this will be GG, this will be game over. Team Red do have a sight of this. NZAAC do know what's going on, but they could not react in time. Team Blue are looking here to go right in and just steamroll over Team Red. That's going to be it for NZAAC. What is Veraxel doing? Veraxel is looking to hide there and get a stealthy little gang. But I know it's coming near him. His team's pushing in too much and he is going to be forced back. Forced into the fight. No assassination for Veraxel. Sorry, buddy. In goes Team Blue with their superior damage, their superior tankiness. Team Red's meta play was not enough to take away this game. 80 Bruiser Tanky for the win! Team Blue is not actually going to finish it off. They are postponing the end of the game. The initiate does go down on Aluminium, who is still just sitting there and taunting. He can take a lot of punishment, but not enough punishment to warrant 3 people. He does ult out of there though, or maybe he got hit out of there. Purple getting the Decrepify on himself though. Doesn't have enough sustain to stay alive. I'm still kind of amazed that Aluminium made it out of there alive. Look at that Cogmore passive. Oh, token. Feel the burn. Prince Maraf is going to go down to this Ignite. Team Blue only had 3 members in red space, though. They're just not looking to finish off this game. They're looking to get as many kills as possible. In goes Token getting a turret kill, though. 32-18 as it stands. 20k gold advantage. 20.4k actually. And yeah, there's Swain. And then there's not Swain. Who would have thought? Yeah, Veraxel's just trying to burst everyone down now. They're leaving all of them turrets to the minions. That is it. That is going to be the end of this game for the Snowypadre Daily Shoutcast. It is an AD Bruiser melee team taking out the normal meta play coming out from Team NZAAC. And yeah, Team Jeremy Kyle Show do take away the game with the minions actually getting the turret kill. Zooming in for a tasty little explosion there for you. And thank you for joining in on the stream, guys. If you want to hear more about New Zealand League of Legends tournaments or watch me cast a little bit more, for 2013 we are getting out a lot more details. Join the NZLOL Facebook page and the Barcraft Facebook page. Come check out my one if you can. I will be streaming a bunch more this week as well. I'm doing Random Games Day tomorrow. And on Saturday I'll be doing my first hardcore run in Diablo 3. I was going to make that a charity stream, but just looking at a lot of the streams that do things for charity, they require a little bit more preparation and support. So I will be trying to look to do that for charities and start doing charity streams. But it is dodgy when you see someone randomly doing it and you don't know if the money's actually going to the charity or the society. So I'd probably have to make an introduction video before I did it first. So I'm looking to try and do something like that, and that'll be heaps of fun. But I am doing my first hardcore character down for Saturday, and you can go and vote on what character that I play over on my Facebook page as well. A lot of people are voting for Demon Hunter right now, which is surprising because Demon Hunter is pretty much easy mode in Diablo 3, and I haven't actually played any Demon Hunter, so it'll be a good learning experience for me. But yeah, cheers for joining in the stream. Just a whole shout out to all of the people that played in it. We did have Purple, Touch Your Kids, Token, Lolminium, and Veraxel over on Team Jeremy Kyle Show. And for Team NZAAC, we did have an effective Jiu-Jitsu Boy, Prince Marav, Numbers Lock, and I'm Mr. Pro over on the stream. Thanks to all of you guys joining in. Crash Ghost, Peach Flower, Veraxel, and Veraxel is Trash, who is really just Token. Shut up, Token. Also, Panda Bagel came on the stream as well as Barcraft NZ, and we do see Purple joined us as well, and a bunch of other people who I do not know because they're not on the stream viewer list. So thanks for joining in on the stream. I am doing all of these casts as daily as possible. Some days I might not be able to make it, but yeah, come and support New Zealand League of Legends and create a crazy team combo like what we just saw there. What is that? There we go. Cheers for joining in, guys. See you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow.